What's up everyone, how are you all? Today we are back with another blazing DragonBallZ story. What if DragonBall has the wolf summoning contract? If you enjoy then please like, share and do comments. Tiny island lost amid the endless ocean, surrounded by crystal waters and palm trees swaying lazily in the breeze. The sun shone bright, and the salty air carried the scent of summer and nostalgia. For Gaku, it felt like coming home. Wow, Gaku, so this is your son. Bulma leaned down with a wide grin, her blue eyes sparkling with curiosity as she ruffled little Gohan's dark hair. The boy peeked shyly from behind his father's leg. He looks so much like you, but there's something of Chi-Chi in his eyes, she added, her tone softening. Krillin knelt beside him, pulling a small toy turtle from his pack and making funny voices. And this is Master Roshi. He's very wise, but also a bit of a perv. Don't look at the magazines near his chair, okay? Krillin, Roshi sputtered, nearly choking on his tea as he waved his fan in panic. Show some respect for your master. Gohan giggled shyly, hiding his face in Goku's GI. Gaku crouched and nudged him gently forward. Go on, Gohan, don't be shy, Krillin's a fun guy, and over there, he pointed to Bulma, that's Aunt Bulma. She invented tons of stuff, even the capsule I brought our food in. Really? Gohan's eyes widened with curiosity. Bulma laughed, crossing her arms. That's right, kiddo, and you'd better study hard if you want to be as smart as me. Gohan nodded with a smile. Gaku watched them play for a moment, his expression softening. Bulma noticed and glanced at him sideways. Gaku, she said gently, lowering her voice. How've you been, since Chi-Chi? Goku's smile faltered, and for an instant, a shadow passed through his gaze. He didn't answer right away. He watched Gohan laughing as Krillin tried to lift him with one hand. I've been better, he said at last. Getting the hang of this single dad thing. Bulma's expression softened. It can't be easy, he nodded slowly. It's not. I still burn dinner half the time, and nearly set the house on fire once. He laughed awkwardly, scratching the back of his neck. But, every time I see Gohan laugh like that, I know I'm doing something right. I promised I'd protect him. Not just because Chi-Chi asked me to, because I want to. Bulma lowered her gaze and squeezed his arm gently. You're doing great, Gaku. Really great. Just then, Roshi, watching the scene from his beach chair, suddenly froze. His staff dropped into the sand. Wait, do you feel that? Krillin, still holding Gohan, looked up, squinting. Gaku stopped breathing for a moment. And then he felt it too. A key. No, a massive power. Raw, crushing pressure that came from high above, drawing closer fast. The air thickened. The sea went still. Birds vanished from the sky. A shadow streaked across the island like an invisible blade. What is that? Bulma whispered, backing away, instinctively pulling Gohan close. I don't know, Gaku said, his jaw tight. But it's strong. Stronger than me. And it's coming. Fast. The sound of something tearing through the sky grew louder, roaring like thunder. Krillin set Gohan down behind him. It's like a meteor's about to hit. Then, with an ear-splitting crash, a figure plummeted from the heavens and struck the beach, blasting up sand and rock in a violent explosion. The ground trembled. The palms bent. Kame House shook to its foundation. When the dust settled, a tall, muscular man stood before them, wearing black and green battle armor. His long black hair flowed like a dark banner, and a mocking smile curved his lips. A strange device blinked red over his left eye, beeping steadily. And around his waist, coiled like a predator's tail, was just that. A tail. Gaku instinctively stepped forward, shielding Gohan behind him. Who are you? The stranger smirked. So, I've finally found you, Kakarot. Silence fell. Bulma frowned. Kaka, what's he talking about? Roshi stepped back warily. I don't know, but that guy, he's not from this world. Gaku tilted his head. Kakarot, that's not my name. My name is Son Goku. The man chuckled. Of course you don't remember. Raised like a domesticated animal, but whether you like it or not, you're one of us. A Saiyan, and I'm Raditz, your older brother. The ocean breeze died. Even the waves seemed to hold their breath before him. Gaku stood firm, arm outstretched protectively toward his son. Gohan clung to his father's leg, eyes wide with fear. He didn't understand, but he felt it. Something terrible had arrived. Bulma, Krillin, and Roshi stared in shock. The armor, the scouter, the tail, none of it made sense. Bulma whispered, that tail, it's just like the one Gaku had as a kid. Krillin's eyes widened. So it wasn't just some weird mutation. The silence shattered with a low, mocking laugh. Raditz stood over them like a storm. Surprised. I don't blame you. This planet's full of ignorant insects. Goku scowled, fists tightening. You said, you're my brother. What does that mean? Raditz crossed his arms. Exactly what it sounds like. We share the same blood. The same warrior lineage. No, Goku. Your true name is Kakarot. Goku shook his head. No, that's not my name. My grandpa Gohan gave me mine. Sentimental lies. Raditz snarled, his ki crackling through the air. Listen closely, Kakarot. You are a Saiyan, a member of the most powerful warrior race in the universe. Born on planet Vegeta, alongside me and others of our proud kind. We lived for battle. We conquered worlds, purged them of life, and sold them to the highest bidder. Bulma's eyes widened. So you're space mercenaries. Exactly, Raditz said proudly. The best in existence. There were thousands of us, until a meteor destroyed our world. Now, only a handful remain. His tone darkened. One woman, our princess. Another warrior, myself, and you, Kakarot. Krillin swallowed hard. Goku, is this true? You're really, from space? Goku looked down. The pieces clicked together. His strength as a child. His tail. His instinct to fight. It all made sense now. But no matter what Raditz said, this planet, these people, this was his life. Maybe I was born somewhere else, Goku said quietly. But Earth is my home. He lifted his head, eyes burning with resolve. My name is Son Goku. I don't care where I came from. I'm an Earthling. Raditz's smirk faded into disdain. TCH. Pathetic. You were sent here to destroy the humans. And instead, you're playing house with this weak, pitiful race. Don't you dare talk about them that way. Goku shouted. They're my friends. My family. Then Raditz noticed something. His scouter blinked. Behind Goku, half hidden, small, wide-eyed, trembling. A child. Well now, what's this? Raditz tilted his head, pressing the scouter. That child. Gohan whimpered, clinging tighter to Goku's leg. Raditz's grin returned. So you had a child with one of these Earth women. A hybrid, Saiyan blood mixed with human. The scouter beeped. The reading was low at first, then suddenly spiked. Now that's interesting, Raditz muttered. That boy's power level is fluctuating wildly. He's got potential, tremendous potential. Goku stepped forward, blocking Raditz's view entirely. Stay away from him. Raditz laughed, a deep, cruel sound. Protecting him, are you? Kakarot, that child has a warrior's power. Untrained, unstable, he could be useful to the Saiyan cause. His smirk widened. Or, a very easy weakness to exploit. The air thickened like storm clouds. Both men were ready. Then Raditz vanished. Wind exploded outward as he moved faster than sight. Goku barely sensed the change. Pure instinct kicked in. He spun, grabbing Gohan and diving back as Raditz's hand cut through the air where his son had been. Damn you! Goku roared, rolling across the sand with Gohan in his arms. He stood, breath ragged. The boy clung to his neck, crying uncontrollably. Raditz stepped back, intrigued. That surge of power, fascinating. The scouter beeped again. 720. So you were holding back, Kakarot. Hiding your strength among these insects. Goku handed Gohan to Krillin, his eyes never leaving Raditz. Krillin, take him. Don't let that guy near him. Krillin swallowed hard. Got it. Just be careful, Goku. He backed away, clutching the sobbing Gohan close. Goku's ki flared, blazing white. The sand trembled beneath his feet. Raditz grinned. They clashed. Fists and feet collided in blinding bursts of motion. Shockwaves rippled through the sea. Ki blasts flashed across the beach, exploding in thunderous bursts for a moment. Goku held his own, but Raditz wasn't even trying. Then he struck. A brutal knee to the gut. A crushing elbow to the back. Goku hit the ground hard, buried in sand and rock, blood on his lips. Dad! Gohan screamed. Raditz appeared before Krillin in an instant. With a casual backhand, he sent the small monk flying into the sea. He grabbed Gohan by the collar, lifting him effortlessly as the child kicked and cried. Let me go, Dad. Raditz smiled. Now I see, your son has power. Rage. Everything you've forgotten, Kakarot. Goku stirred weakly, forcing himself upright. Gohan. Raditz looked down at him, sneering. You have 24 hours, brother. Kill 100 humans. Prove you still remember what it means to be Saiyan, or I'll take your son. And if you're useless to me, maybe the princess will find him interesting. Goku froze. Princess. he whispered. Raditz turned away, holding the struggling child. See you tomorrow, Kakarot. I hope by then, you remember what race you belong to. He shot into the sky like a thunderbolt, vanishing beyond the clouds. Goku lay there, silent. The sand burned against his skin. The ocean breeze no longer felt gentle. His son was gone, and not to some enemy from another world, but to his own brother. And that final word echoed in his mind. Princess. Who was she? A leader among the Saiyans. A greater threat, a shadow approaching from the stars. Goku rose shakily to his feet. Krillin stumbled out of the water, gasping. Goku, are you okay? What was that guy? What are we gonna do? Goku took a deep breath. We're going to get Gohan back. No matter who he is, or what family I came from, I'll protect my son. The sun climbed higher, but its warmth had gone. Waves crashed harder against the shore, echoing the turmoil in their hearts. On the beach, Goku fastened his wristbands and adjusted his belt. There was no time to waste. Gohan was in danger. Krillin stood beside him, face pale and grim. Bulma held the dragon radar, while Roshi, normally relaxed, was silent, grave. Bulma, Goku said firmly. Can I use the radar? The dragon radar. Oh, yes, of course. She pressed a capsule, and a puff of smoke revealed the familiar device. She handed it to him without a word. Thanks. If Gohan still has his cap, the 4-star Dragon Ball will show up on this. I can track it, and find him. Then the wind changed. A shiver ran through all of them, a new pressure, lighter than Raditz's, but equally terrifying. Ah! Bulma pointed upward. Up there. Krillin jumped in front of her defensively. Above the pink roof of Kame House, a tall green figure floated, cape billowing, eyes glowing like embers. Piccolo! Piccolo! Krillin shouted. What's he doing here? Haven't we had enough trouble already? Roshi stayed silent. He knew this was no coincidence. Piccolo descended slowly, like a shadow falling over the island. He landed softly on the sand, his gaze locked on Goku. It's been a while, he said, his deep voice carrying across the beach. Didn't expect to see you humiliated like that, Goku. Fatherhood made you soft. Goku didn't flinch. As Krillin tensed and Bulma clung to Roshi's arm, Goku simply closed his eyes, exhaled, and smiled faintly. You saw everything, didn't you, Piccolo? Piccolo narrowed his eyes. I did. I felt that power long before it arrived. I thought you were the only one worth calling a threat on this planet, but that thing, your brother, is something else entirely. Krillin snapped. So what? You came here to gloat. To finish what you started at the last tournament. Goku doesn't need this right now. Piccolo ignored him completely. His gaze never left Goku. No, I didn't come to fight. Or to mock you. He paused. I came because I'm just as pissed off as you are. That stopped everyone cold. Piccolo continued. That guy, Raditz, his power makes no sense. And if he's telling the truth, there are more like him. If they come, they'll wipe out this planet without breaking a sweat. And I can't let that happen, not if I plan to rule this world someday. Bulma swallowed. You mean, this could be the end? Yes, Piccolo said flatly. And if you, the one who beat me, couldn't stop him, then I don't have a choice. He took a step forward. Goku didn't move. We have to join forces. You, and me, at least this once. Krillin's jaw dropped. Goku and Piccolo, teaming up. Bulma hugged herself, trembling. And what if it's not enough? What if that guy comes back, with the princess he mentioned? Goku's gaze lifted to the sky. That word again, princess. Who was she? And what kind of monster could make even Raditz sound afraid? He hopped onto the flying Nimbus, glancing at Piccolo. Ready. Piccolo closed his eyes. His ki flared, dark and steady. I'm ready. And so, the warrior of pure heart, and the son of darkness, flew together toward a battle on which the fate of the world now hung by a thread.